What's good, y'all? I know it's your girl, Jamay. This is...
It's Kevo, bitch.
Dramatic.
And I'm Kay.
Mother K, and we're here at the Zen, and we're here to talk our shit. Melanated Opinions.
Episode 3, we in this thing.
Okay, big booty.
But, you want to start it off or you want me to jump straight into it?
Jump straight in.
Alright. Like I told, y'all might have seen on the end of the last episode, shit got a little spicy. So we're gonna jump kind of back into that conversation, but a little more, I guess this way, we're gonna go this way. So today we talking about standards and expectations, whether that's relationships or just life in general. What are we doing here? What's going on?
You're talking your shit, my love.
I'm saying, I'm talking my shit, but it's like everybody moving.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, the audience couldn't see. Y'all couldn't see me? That's what it was?
Black too.
Everybody just throwing me off of this.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Y'all, let's just jump right in. Look, it's been a rough week for us all, I believe. You know, we're very anxious about the, election, which we're recording right now. Right now we have two people.
You said people.
God damn.
Individuals, running for leadership. That's what we're going to call it. In the United States of America. It can be really stressful, but on top of our life, we're moving on. But
so tonight we're gonna be talking about standards and expectations.
I think I told them that, but everybody was throwing me off, so you can tell them again. But now, standards and expectations,
standards versus expectations.
Yes.
So you got some people that might think that that's the same thing. So can we let them know?
Break it down. What's the standard?
Oh, y'all want me to do it?
Yeah.
I got it on my phone. I pulled it up already.
Google University.
You said who?
Google University.
Oh yeah, Google University graduated 2011. But nah, we're gonna talk about relationship standards. Our minimum requirements that is a person feels certain qualities must be present or must not be present in case of unwanted behaviors or values. And failing to meet these requirements result in a deal breaker. On an emotional level, these standards are inflexible.
What's that, relationship standards?
Yes, those are relationship standards.
Minimum requirements.
The minimum things.
Standards. Nah, I don't know if I fully agree with that. Minimum Okay, yes. Okay, bare minimum.
That's like simple shit.
For each individual, you at least have to have this. Okay, I do agree with that.
So what's the minimal expectations for you? Like what are the simple shit that you asking for out of a partner?
So are we gonna talk about before we when we first pull up to a nigga like standards if you're walking up to me on the street, what is my standards?
Okay, so how you gonna know that off the rip? You gonna ask those questions off the rip?
No, first of all, he has to be clean. His fingernails, his teeth. He has to be clean to the eye before I say, oh, I'm gonna give him my number. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's my standard, cleanliness. From the outside, I have to see that you're put together.
I think that's universal. I think everybody can agree with that. You gotta be clean on the outside. Okay, so let's move on to personal shit. Let's get deep into that.
We actually had a conversation.
Yeah, when you.
Your mental state. I'm trying to figure out where you're headed at. Can you hold a conversation?
Yes.
Are you responsible?
Does education matter?
Yeah.
Yes, education does.
So I want to know, can I politic with you? I'm argumentative a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
If I see something, but I'm open to learn, but it's like the politic a lot.
Man.
So my standards, once we start talking, I feel like I had this conversation with the individual today, but I feel like some type of consistency. So if we're actually talking, we've established that, we're dating, you know, it should be some type of consistency, not as far as like you need to be on my phone every hour, on the hour, but you know, the little check-ins. Also, it needs to be an establishment of boundaries, like that person needs to understand that my life is my life, their life is theirs. What else? We still go back to the cleanliness. They gotta have some type of, you know, like, yeah, they have to have some type of ambition, some type of goals. Like, what are you doing? If you're working at McDonald's, what are you doing from there? Are you trying to be a supervisor, a manager? Are you trying to own a McDonald's? Like, it's not really about the level that you are, because you can always get established with an individual. But yeah, those are some of my standards.
So y'all want to, like, I guess it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Standards.
We're talking about standards versus expectations
Now,
in relationships.
based on the definition I read, it's pretty much everything that would be deal breakers. Like,
Ooh. What are your deal breakers?
what are my deal breakers?
Yeah.
Woo! I think we about to get in trouble.
Standard.
But deal breakers is like not keeping up with yourself. Like, that goes as far as like, excuse me, but that goes as far as like size too. Like, if you come into it one way and it's like later on down the line you put on a little something, but you're not willing to, you see what I'm saying? Like,
What if it's happy weight?
you said it's happy weight? Yeah, happy weight look good. You see what I'm saying? Some of them be putting on comfortable weight.
Hold on, you're talking about,
And
so
it's
if
like-
you're in a marriage, right? You're in a marriage, you're legally bonded, you're in love with this individual. Okay? You start off, your girl is probably about, I'll say you probably go for a girl, she might be a little bit heavier than you, but not heavy, so probably about 150.
A little bit heavier than me. That's a lot, everybody heavier than me.
Okay, so let me just say, just listen to me. She's probably about 150, right?
Okay, so what's 150 in female weight? Because I don't know.
That's skinny as hell.
That is?
I know you like 150, right?
Bitch, no, I'm not 150. I'm 120.
Oh, that's a different weight. But you know what I'm saying? 150
But I'm glad I
average.
look like I got some weight.
No, but you look cute.
Yeah.
She looks good. Okay? But what I'm saying is, okay, for example, you have a girl, 150 is, all right, 150 is average. Okay, so you hear a girl, she's that. Y'all move on, she gets pregnant.
Wait. Before you start talking to me, you ain't gonna ask her weight?
Who, her?
Where you might
I don't
be
think
my weight.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think.
Oh, I was about to say.
I don't think that's
How
something
much
a guy
you
should
weigh?
ask. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's something a guy should ask. Like,
Okay.
you ask, no, guys gonna ask a female weight.
So you got a little slim, thick one.
You don't get it. And you
And
might
then
have a
she turn
girl
into
180. You feel me? Solid,
So
whatever.
if her ass get a little fatter, the thighs.
No, I'm not talking about
It's
ass.
the,
Let her
it's
know.
the, y'all know what, come on, y'all females, y'all know what, like,
What are your
not
deal breakers
together,
for the
like,
egg?
y'all know what not together look like,
Sloppy. Okay.
yeah, like, I
You
don't,
must be truthful.
right, that's what I'm saying.
No, you be truthful.
Right.
I am
you
being
trying-
truthful, like,
you
I
trying to be all sweet with it. You don't like a fat sloppy bitch. That's what
Exactly,
you don't
like, that's what I'm
okay,
saying,
next.
exactly, and it's like, that's a deal breaker for me, like,
Okay, what's
another
that?
thing that's a deal breaker for me is, like, no drive at all, like, coming into the relationship, I will go for probably like 3 or 4 months of you trying to figure out what you want to do, you see what I'm saying? But after a while, it's gonna be like, damn, it's like, what you doing? Like, yeah, I'm saying, it's definitely too long, but it's like, it depends on the situation. Like, I say 3-4 months is a maximum, you see what I'm saying? Like, if I'm fucking with you, I'm gonna give you that time to figure out, like, yeah, where you going, what you doing,
So
because,
it's already a conversation.
what? Oh yeah, it's a conversation from the jump. Like, when I first started talking to you, we first started talking serious, it's like, okay, this is what I do, this is what I'm hoping
Where's
that
the
you
goal?
do. Like,
She just needed a job. You gonna give her 3-4 months?
what, she just needed a job?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about what you doing like that, I'm talking about like, all that's sitting at this table business people, you see what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, you talking about at business?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, I'm talking
Okay.
about like business wise, like, I'm not talking to nobody just to be my girlfriend, like, you gonna start a business too if you ain't already got one, you see what
No,
I'm
she don't
saying?
want to start a business.
Okay, so each person name 5 qualifications for your partner.
Qualifications?
Yeah. Start with first.
Look, yeah, go ahead, talk your shit.
5. You need 5 things that.
Bye, alright, come back.
Hmm?
Come back.
Come back to you? Alright, just get one and then we're gonna go around till we get
No,
5.
she gotta get all 5.
Look, you know,
No, she like all 5.
She gotta get all 5.
I am, but damn. I just
Okay,
got
let's start.
yeah, go ahead.
you want me to start? I think I already said too. Like, the whole week situation and the no drive situation. More than 2 kids, deal breaker. Like, we won't even get the conversation. Like, I've already been there, done that. That shit is not cool. Like, you could be too friendly to me. Like, that friendly shit don't. Like, y'all seen from other 2 episodes. Like, I get hella jelly, so it's like, that shit is not cool. And this about to sound so fucked up, and let me check before I say it. A closet full of thong sandals would definitely be a deal breaker. Like, that's so fucked up, but I cannot stand a pair of thong sandals. So, ladies, if you wearing thong sandals out there and you think you about to fuck with me, just don't show up around me with no thong sandals.
Okay, so deal breaker or what we want? What we want? You said the qualifications?
Just for your partner career, like.
Okay, cleanliness. I keep saying that because niggas is dirty. You get what I'm saying? All right. Another thing, you have to have some type of integrity. So I have to trust. That goes into trust. So integrity and trust, I'm gonna combine that into one. Because you should be doing or acting accordingly when I'm not there. Mm-hmm. All right. Another thing is we have to catch a vibe. Like, my qualification, yes, we have to vibe or we won't have a relationship. Like, you can't be boring. Another thing is sex. Sex has to be great. You understand? I cannot. And then I think the last one is for guys.
It's crazy I ain't think about sex. And we was just talking about this shit. Like,
food options. I know being in a relationship and actually being a house, girlfriend or, you know what I'm saying? We gotta have varieties of food, and we can't just be like, I'm into cooking, so yeah, food-wise, what you like to eat, if you can cook, boom.
Don't that.
Okay,
we definitely put the spotlight on you now.
Loyalty, communication, we can vibe. You was telling me he gotta be a hustler. And
Hey, you're my hustler, baby.
Spontaneous.
Come on, Mom.
Okay, so now that you gave us your 5, what are some people that you see that fit those qualifications, like in the news media or like if you were to say that this person could be like, like this is my standard bearer type shit.
I was gonna say, I don't really pay attention. Well, I pay attention, but these people ain't.
So Kelly has a standard bearer, that's Kelly Rowland. That's a
So
standard
you're
bearer.
saying, like, that's the.
So now you attach the qualifications to the looks type shit. So who's your standard bearer? So my standard bearer would be Rihanna.
Oh, I don't look at, process with celebrities and stuff like that.
Yeah, I haven't idolized a
I
celebrity
think
in a
men do
while.
that shit more than women.
Yeah, I was about to say, cause Kelly Rowland, my one.
When he threw me off when he said dudes, I was like, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't know if I've idolized because a lot of these celebrities.
I wouldn't say idolize, but you would be like,
I don't
that's
get
my, come on y'all, like.
No, I'm so
Listen.
serious. I don't look at celebrities as like, oh my gosh, I fantasize.
It don't have to be a celebrity, it can just be
So are
somebody
you
that you
saying they
know
have all
of.
of our
This person.
qualifications? Because everybody won't have each one of our qualifications. One individual might not have, might be missing one of those. You know what I'm saying? So,
But all those are deal breakers, so the person you talking to can't miss none of those.
Right, I wouldn't be fucking with you if you didn't have none of those.
I mean, yeah, so how many of those qualifications can you live without in your partner though?
No, because I wouldn't be talking.
I think the food wise.
Exactly, I was about to say to her, food.
Because I'm gonna make that nigga eat.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what y'all do.
He gonna eat, so.
I feel like I'm back talking it up.
Okay.
So, for the lighter note, the election was the other day. We
Light. Light.
Like the other
She
day?
said on a lighter note.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a lighter note because, well, it's not a lighter note. It's a lighter note to some, and a lighter note. Well, let me rephrase that. It's a lighter note to some, and not a lighter note to others. But
I'm just like the odd.
So who's better for us? That's the question. Who's better for black people? By your chart.
Here you go.
yeah, we
No.
want to.
How about this?
Like,
Can you
going
explain
into
to me?
political.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Can you explain to me why you felt that Biden was a great choice?
I've never said he was great.
Oh well.
A better
Now, when
choice.
you make
A
the
better
statement
choice.
of the lesser evil, Yes, I do.
Okay.
Because in a sense, look at the people, even if we say look at our black people that's supporting Trump. What are they doing for our community? Like Lil Wayne. What is he doing for our community? Kanye West. He has mental fucking illnesses. What is he doing for our community? He used to be involved, but what is he doing? But then you're supporting him. But you're supporting Trump. But the individuals that are supporting Trump, what are their morals and their values? What are they known to be? Rapists, scammers, fucking like just inhumane shit that they do, and they support this individual Trump. Now Biden, don't get me wrong, he's not the best, just like Obama was not the best. But the people that follow him, what do they stand for? You get what I'm saying? That's why I just feel like
so what do
Trump
you
is
stand for?
Right, like that's what I think that's what everybody like trying to figure out is like the shit that we know what Biden stand for is like the shit that he's not talking about now. You see what I'm saying? It's like
I'm
you're
just
not
trying to brush under the rug.
First of all,
That's what I'm
this is
saying.
a heated election. Like, this is one of the most, I feel like one of the most like heated elections in history, to be honest.
yeah, because everybody thought
once
the
we
last
got
one was
Trump-
gonna be a landslide. Like
Once we got Trump, people didn't even think we would ever have a president like Trump.
that's why
He's not even a politician.
last election could have been the same way if everybody didn't think it was a joke that he was gonna win.
Yeah, so who will be better though?
I said what I said.
You ain't saying much.
Yeah, I was about to say you didn't
What's
though,
what's
but
your perspective? Who you think will be better?
I said Trump because if you do your research, you'll see that Biden was for the idiot crack law, the crime law, meaning that black men just off the simplest things can go to jail. So was Kamala Harris. She withheld a man's information of being innocent until he died because the government asked for it. So she's not for us. They were never for us.
Okay, but at the same time.
Biden been in office. How many times did he ran? How many times why did he lose the last one?
So you rather Trump do it again?
yes.
I'd rather a man that's about business be in this business than a man who's just I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear and shut you up, and then I got some slick shit. I'd rather Trump, a blunt person, be with me and say what they gonna do and do what they gonna do than a person that's sneaky and
Who will
ain't
get me
gonna
to
back.
warfare quicker?
Who what?
It's not about warfare. Like everybody's scared of war.
It's not scared of warfare, but why should you feel like your life is more like this nigga acts off emotions. You're fucking with a president that acts off emotions.
So
You get what I'm saying? Like he's blatantly in the media, something go wrong, he's acting off emotions. Like this nigga is fucking with certain connections that the US has that because of his emotions he's fucked it up. But you're saying, I understand the black law and locking them
No,
up
man,
for
that's
this.
more than that.
I know, but
It's more than
this is
that.
what you're bringing up.
So
but
do
I
you like
understand.
pedophilia, yes or no?
No, but listen,
Okay.
all these niggas is perverts. Trump's a pervert
Okay,
too.
Alright, so
All right.
they selling our information to the Russians. You okay with that?
My nigga, all these motherfuckers.
I'm not saying one is better than the other,
Yeah.
but there is a lesser evil, and I prefer a person that's going to say what they're going to do, and you know what I'm saying?
like I
There's no
always
sneaky
say,
behind it.
spit in my face. Don't spit on the back of my head. Like it's
At
the
the end
same
of the
thing.
day,
Biden's and Biden's.
Look, Mama K, y'all.
you got
That's what
to
she
buy
here
the
for.
grocery stores too while you at it.
All that. Shit about to get.
Biden is mine.
You said Biden is who?
Biden is mine. So look. If Biden don't become president, what's going to happen? Nothing, right?
It's gonna be 4 more years of
Trump's
the
still
same
going to
shit.
lead on both. If Trump,
It's
I
gonna be
mean,
4 more years of
look,
the
no,
same
let's
shit.
say if Biden don't become president, if Biden becomes president and Trump loses, what's going to happen?
When this
But if
episode
Trump
drop,
becomes president,
when
and
this
Biden
episode
loses,
drop,
what's
Biden gonna be
The
president.
same thing.
No.
What's on?
Okay, so what did Biden say he was going to do for us?
I didn't watch that shit.
Cause he didn't say nothing.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
He didn't say nothing.
None of them said anything. They were going back and forth. Biden, I watched a little bit pieces of it. When I sat down and I got up to get away from it, they were just bickering back and forth about questions. They wasn't even answering.
We're not talking about that week ass debate that was just on for entertainment. That shit was like watching wrestling. Like we talking about what
It's the
is.
same thing every time.
That's what I'm saying. It's the
They're
same thing every
exposing each
time.
other.
It's nothing new, nothing different
Trump
except.
dropped.
So in what way would Trump be good for black people?
Trump dropped less bombs than Obama did in his last year in office. Either way, it's going to be an unrest.
You said, hold on, what? Somebody in the comments said what now?
Trump dropped less bombs than Obama did in his last year in office. Shaking my head.
Less bombs don't mean no bombs. Like, nigga, shut up.
Right, like
They
that's
still killing people.
brown people.
Yeah, brown and black people. Next. But what makes Trump good for black people? And, you know.
Y'all go.
Because Trump is bad for white people. Let's say that. He's bad for white people. And that's why white people want him out. White people want him out because he's bad for white people too. So if he bad for white people too, then guess what? I'm with it. What you talking about?
He exposing things that nobody has ever paid attention to, or those who are considered conspiracy theories and everything else. He's exposing this shit.
Nobody's good for black people. Let's just continue. Let's just end that whole
But
situation.
there's a platinum something like that he created to help the
I'll say, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll say this, like, at least Trump is offering us shit.
Yeah.
Like, Biden and the Democrats aren't offering us anything.
We were never
So-
Democrats to begin with.
That's how I go by it. Like, Trump is offering that shit, the Democrats not. So, I'm not picking between Trump. I voted for Kanye West.
I voted for Kanye too. Kanye 2020.
Nobody's saying like Trump, but I prefer a person.
But since we gotta pick between these two,
I prefer him.
I prefer Trump.
But like I was saying, when
He's been in Congress for fucking 47 years.
And done nothing but signed the Crime Act.
Yeah,
It was for that shit.
wait for that shit. He helped Bill Clinton. Look, that's why black men are like, a lot of black men just like, fuck the Democrats. Like, cause y'all locked us up. Now, that's where I don't like, that's what we deal with like white supremacy a lot, is in the prison system. Like black women deal with white supremacy like in the medical system. Like y'all go through, you know, shit like I just seen recently that they took a black woman baby away while that joint was suffocating, then brought it back in the room and tried to figure the CPR and shit like that, like in a hospital somewhere. But yeah, like I said, fucking Trump offers us shit. He offered us the fighting pan. He offered us the First Step Act, which released 9,000 black men.
that's what I was just about to say. It's like Kamala and Biden been locking us up while Trump been letting us go.
That's 2-1 for me.
So while he's doing that, he's still destroying the economy. So like, okay,
He's not destroying
Is he
the economy.
destroying
The virus is destroying the economy. Ain't no president. It don't matter who you would have put in that
I'm
seat would have
just counter
survived this
arguing
virus.
because it's a cover up. Of course he's not for us, but of course he's gonna do things for us, little shit like let people out of jail.
At least
shit like that.
At least he doing that. You see what I'm saying? At least he
There's
doing
so
that.
much-
Obama was in the house for
He
8 years and
just
did
with
what?
a fake little $1,200 stimulus check, and everybody like, woo! Like
That was for us though. That was for America. That's not for us.
but
We
this is
talking
the
about
little
for
shit
black
that people be thinking, oh, he did this that no other president did, but it's a cover for what he's actually doing.
But what have Democrats done?
For 8 years in the office.
But
what-
y'all, so y'all are okay with that. Y'all are okay with that.
I'm okay with him proposing me. I mean, offering me something. That's something that he put on the table to deal with.
I don't think they said that they're okay with, you know, all the other things that have happened. I think what they're trying to say is like, everybody that's come through said they was gonna do something, but they ain't really do nothing. So I think they saying it's actually somebody that came in and they're actually.
No. I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
I'm saying. The Democrats don't even say they're going to do nothing. You see what I'm saying?
No, I know. Yes, they do. When they come in, they say they talk around stuff, making suggestions.
All the
like,
Democrats claim. All the Democrats. Like I said, 8 years in office. Your man Obama's in office 8 years, and through that motherfucking LGBTQ shit. Like that was supposed to be about us, they threw that shit right in there. That shit
That's
was
what
about
I'm saying. They saying like they about to do. They talk around stuff like
Yeah,
they
they talk
about to
around
do
it.
something, but they don't do it.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like to garner your attention to say, "Oh, we got you, we with you," but the whole time they're not doing anything.
Like Ice Cube said, like
that's what I'm saying.
we want stuff. Black people want stuff for black people. We tired of being put in a minority category and the fucking people of color category. Do something for black people. We built the country. That's fact. That's like that can't be taken away from us. We built the wealth of this country, so we are owed something. And if Trump is reportedly like trying to offer us $500 billion, I'm gonna take it. It's not what we supposed to get, but the Democrats ain't about to offer more. So it's to be determined. Because at the end of the day, I think that Joe Biden will win anyway, and we're gonna be back to being in some
By the
shit.
time this episode aired, I was trying to say your man Biden gonna be president. So black people, welcome to the jungle.
Be careful.
You careful about what? What I say on here?
Like they said,
Oh.
they got white people on camera talking about something. They gonna ride if Trump don't win. So for the people who work out Virginia, yeah, stay strapped.
That shit wild. Them niggas is traveling in huts. They going down 2020. You got Trump with the chopper on the flag, everything. I ride past that shit almost every day.
It's gonna be white on white crime, but the white on black crime is just so heinous that it's just like, bro, just stay your ass in the house.
It's just gonna happen. Nothing is gonna be a response. Like,
So what you think? Nothing. I think nothing gonna happen. I'm saying white people gonna riot, but skip.
It might be like a few incidents that somebody gonna try to do, but I don't think it's gonna be
A
like.
week of shit, and that shit is gonna die off, because niggas don't really give a
No, it's not gonna die off. You just gotta
It's
pay
not. It's just
attention.
gonna
One white nigga just gonna fuck
Yeah,
some
a
shit
lot of
up.
shit is gonna start happening.
It's at the bottom of the article. Like, read it. When you read the article, read the whole thing.
It's gonna be like hometown articles, and they're not gonna put it in the news unless it's like one incident. That's it.
Don't let the media dictate how you think. Like, if they dictate when Black Lives Matter is done. Like, they got everybody out here just silent about the whole shit now. But if you go on to different social media, it's like black people still getting killed at the same time.
Right.
Every day.
Right.
I say regardless of who wins, black man, woman, get your money. Fuck.
Y'all heard what he said.
Regardless.
Y'all heard what he said.
Regardless of what the economy talking about and all that, let's use these laws that they created to our advantage until they cut the check.
Get the fuck out of the U.S.
And they owe us a check. I'm gonna state that. They owe us reparations. That ain't nothing that's not debatable.
It's not.
They owe us that shit. They owe us that whatever that number is, and I can't wait.
And YouTube,
Get on your shit.
we want our reparations. Melanated Opinions. We want our fucking shit. Cut this fucking check. But you want to talk about what we was talking about before we got on the camera? Well, that's too spicy tonight. That's too spicy tonight. Hey y'all, I did some wild shit. Some wild shit recently.
You got like 3 minutes.
Alright, I got wrap that thing up, but I did some wild shit. We're gonna talk about it next episode. I'm gonna give y'all a quick little preview. Alright, so I don't know if all guys do this, but I did this recently. I wanted to see like if I was still interested in this girl. So as a guy does, we had sex. And that shit was like big week.
Yo.
Check your clock, check your watch, PBs and Gs. Hey, I took that from my Instagram. But we gotta close this thing out. Episode 3 in the books. We didn't get as spicy as we thought this week
Yes,
because
we did.
we did.
Rough week.
It's been a rough week.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's been stressful.
I don't know. It hasn't been for me. Like now I feel bad. Like,
You know what? I'm just kidding. Anyways,
I'm still living, I'm still breathing, we're still here.
God bless. I
Get
want
on
to
your
bless
shit.
everybody out there.
Be mindful, and that's it for Melanated Opinions.
Good night.